You know what I was actually thinking that would be hysterical? And I probably shouldn't even like I'm gonna give it away by saying it. But I was thinking about this today. So let's say I go to like Central Park, right? And somehow I don't know, do they let the horses go into Central Park or is it just outside of the street? Do you know?
Oh, man, I don't know.
But anyway, could you could you imagine I'm like on a horse and buggy at Central Park and I approach Lou and like he won't think anything of it, right? It'll just be like horse and buggy, no big deal. And then all of a sudden I go, Lou! Like this, right? And he turns around and he says, I wonder what he would do. He would just probably run for his life screaming, man. I was thinking about it. Or maybe I don't know. Another thing I could do is maybe dress up, put like a scary mask on or something, or a scary outfit, right? And just he won't know who it's me, and I could just walk right up to him and approach him, you know, you know what I mean? Oh man, that would be some funny stuff. Anyway, we'll see what happens in time. But like maybe there's a way of scaring him so much that he'll wind up just like having a heart attack. It's like no need for violence or no need for fighting. I'll scare him to death, basically. Anyway, whatever. I'm just saying, listen, you never know what crazy what crazy thing I'll come up with. It's all funny games, right? It's just funny games. It's just entertainment. That's all right. Or is it? Um, he says to me like he wants to meet me, right? He goes, set up a time to meet. Um, Yet he doesn't want to box me though. So why can't we meet at the boxing ring? I don't understand. Does this make any sense to you? He says that he has no problems. He says meet me in Central Park. But if you don't mind meeting me in Central Park, let's just assume he has the attention that he wants to fight, right? Why not meet me in the boxing ring? Right? Is like that guy Elk Spaghetti says he's got the ring picked out, he's ready to go. See, and that's something where like I would be willing to sign because I know he's afraid of I don't know, I guess getting sued. That's why he doesn't mention my name. Okay, so let's say we would sign something that would stipulate that if he beats the living shit out of me and I got like whatever, a couple of 100,000 of medical bills, whatever the case would be, that he's not liable. Like I'll be willing to sign that agreement. And then he could sign that agreement too, because I don't want him to come after me if it turns out that he's in ICU, right? I don't want, so it's a mutual thing we both should sign. But the thing is, it doesn't make sense to me that he says he wants to meet me at Central Park. You want to know why I think that he would have no problem meeting me at Central Park? Because this is exactly what would happen. You want to hear? If I went right up to Lou's face, he would just sit there and wait for me to, I guess, throw a punch or attack him. And then, he knows I'm going to go to jail. He knows I'm going to go to Rikers. See, the good thing about the boxing match is that it's like a kind of like a mutual willing thing. Like we're going to sign contracts that stipulate we're doing this of our own free will. You follow me? We're not going to report this to any legal agency. This is something that we mutually want to do. We want to box each other, and we can sign away all the liabilities. That if another person gets hurt, the other person is not responsible for any type of financial like damages, right? So to me that makes more sense than meeting face to face, right? Like why can't we just do that? And it seems like he seems that he wants to meet me, right? Didn't he say that? He's like, you name the day, you name the time, and we'll meet in Central Park. But why can't we meet at a boxing ring? I'm asking your opinion. Why not? Like, why is the boxing ring different? than meeting in Central Park. It's my opinion. It's because Lou is a coward, and Lou just wants to run to the police, call the police. He wants to see me get arrested. He wants to see me go into Rikers. But he knows with the boxing match that I'm not going to get arrested because it's a mutually willing thing that we're both signing an agreement to. So once again, the offer stands. Like, Lou, listen, you're a tough guy. Elk Spaghetti made it very clear that he has a gym. Okay, let's set up a boxing match. That's it. Let's both sign. I agree. We'll both sign waivers. Okay, to protect ourselves from liability. But he just never responds. He doesn't respond to nothing. I offered a guy a $200,000 bet saying that my net worth is higher than his. He doesn't respond. I offer him a boxing match. He doesn't respond. It's like the only thing that he's agreed to is like where he's protected. You understand? That's all he agrees to. Meet me at Central Park, of course, because listen, he gets the. Let's say I would agree. I'll give you an example. Let's say I would say, Lou, I'm going to meet you tomorrow at Central Park. I'm going to meet you. Let's just call it one p.m. Okay. So obviously he's going to call the police, have them notified that a man that he feels is threatening is meeting him at 1 o'clock. So obviously a police officer might be present or close by, and then if I would see him and any physical or altercations happen, I'm going to jail. I'm going to Rikers. So it seems like the only thing he's willing to agree to is something where he is completely protected, like a little baby in a baby carriage. Why not do the boxing match? Okay? We both sign waivers, and then you get to prove to everybody if you're really a tough guy. But he won't do it. That's it. I just want all of you to know on YouTube. I made the offer. He will not accept it because he is a low-life, coward piece of garbage.